Hi guys! So as you can see, I am here with an American Girl doll haul, and yes, you are seeing right, I got Courtney, the new historical doll from American Girl. Now before I get into opening her, I just want to give a story here. So basically, originally my idea was that I was going to ask Alex to get her for my birthday because I thought she's an 80s girl, I'm an 80s baby, and like I was born in 81, and I figured that would be so appropriate for my birthday to get Courtney. Well, the more I saw pictures of her, I was like, I don't think I can wait until December. Like, I need her now. So I flipped it around and I thought, okay, I'm going to go ahead and buy her and some of her accessories and clothes now. And then for my birthday, what I want to ask for is her boombox. So far it hasn't arrived in Canada, so I have no idea if Indigo bookstores will even be carrying her boombox. So if they don't get it, he would have to order it from the American Girl website, which I figured works out anyways. So basically, like, my thought process was anything that Canada doesn't get, I could potentially ask for like my birthday and Christmas, and he could just order them from the American Girl website. Whereas for me, like, because I have the Plum Rewards cards, which he doesn't, I can collect my points by shopping at Indigo now. Whereas like if he went to buy stuff from Indigo, like, we'd be losing out on points that I can put towards future Indigo purchases. So this is what I've decided to do. So first off, I don't know what's going on with Indigo. As I've mentioned before in my other videos, their website's been really funky, really kind of glitchy and weird things going on. Stock at stores and online has been all over the place. So American Girl themselves announced that Courtney would be arriving in Canada on Indigo's website as well as in select stores on October the 1st. So apparently a week before that, so like sometime last week, I think it was, someone found her already on the Indigo website early. So some people started to order her, and then I guess Indigo caught on that, oh crap, like, we shouldn't have the link up yet, and they took it down. So a few people ordered her thinking, oh, well, she probably won't ship until after October 1st, but they tried anyway, and lo and behold, they ended up getting their Courtney last weekend, so almost like a week before the release date. So that was crazy. I wasn't one of those people. I missed out on that. However, a few days before her release, I did find that they had her high top sneakers, her what was it? Her t-shirt set, and her Care Bear sleeping bag. And I don't know why, but I just decided to order those three because I was placing an order getting some more of the summer mix and match line that all of a sudden came back in stock, and I wanted to grab them before they go because they're already announcing they're coming out with a new winter mix and match line. So that means the summer one will be retiring. So I thought I would grab those quickly. So I thought, well, I'm ordering these anyways, I might as well go ahead just in case, like, just in case for whatever reason some of these things don't end up being in store on the 1st. At least I got them. So with that said, her t-shirt set, her high top sneakers are not in this haul here because they are currently being shipped to me from Calgary. It says they should get to me by October 7th or before October 7th. So we'll see. The other thing I did order was Courtney's Care Bear sleeping bag, but you will notice that it is in this haul, and I'm going to explain why in a minute when I get into all of this. So anyways, she was released yesterday, October the 1st, and I kept refreshing Indigo's website all morning, all afternoon, and she was not showing up at all on their historical character page, nor was she showing up on their what's new page. And I was getting really frustrated, and I'm like, what the heck? So I went into the Canadian American Girl Facebook group I'm in and was asking people, and they're like, if you type in her name, like say American Girl Courtney, if you type that in the search on Indigo, all her stuff is there. They're like, for some reason, there's like, they haven't added it to the other sections of the website. I'm like, well, that's dumb. And then someone who's an employee said that they think it's some kind of a coding error. Anyway, so I did that. I typed it in. Lo and behold, yes, everything was there. Courtney was there. And whatever clothing, like mix and match clothing items and accessories that they had brought to Indigo were all there. And I was able to go and click on them and see what was available in what stores. And basically what I discovered, at least from what it said online, which, as I've said, sometimes even their online thing saying something's in stock in a store is not always 100% reliable. But basically all of her clothes and accessories were coming up as available at Yorkdale and Eaton Center Indigo, and they were ranging anywhere from like 4 in stock to like 12 in stock depending on the items, but neither one of them mentioned having Courtney in stock. And I was like, what the heck? So then when I went to look and see what stores Courtney was in stock in, the only one that came up was Kennedy Commons Chapters. And I was like, I didn't even know that that location even carried American Girl stuff. So I was like, what the heck? So I was going to make some phone calls to the stores that day, but then I had to get to work. And then by the time we finished dinner, it was too late. Everything was closed. So I went back into the group and was like, hey, did anyone go to any of these stores today? Did you see what they had? And basically everyone was like, well, Yorkdale and Eaton Center apparently has not received the shipment of Courtney dolls. And so basically they're waiting for the dolls to arrive before they set up Courtney's display. And they're like, but they do have her clothing and accessories, but you have to ask them to get it from the back for you because they don't have it set up on the floor yet because they're waiting on the dolls. And I was like, oh, okay, that's odd. So anyways, this morning I called Kennedy Commons Chapters and confirmed that they had Courtney dolls in stock. And she says, yes, it says here we have 8 in stock. She's like, I can put one on hold for you. I'm like, that would be great. Thank you. So they put one on hold for me. And then a couple hours later when Eaton Center Indigo opened, I gave them a call as well, just to double check that they didn't have the dolls, because my thought was like, I just wanted to be able to go to one location and get it all instead of going to 2 different locations. So I asked Indigo at Eaton Center and they said, no, unfortunately the dolls haven't come in yet. We're hoping that they're going to come in before next weekend or within the next couple of days. But they said, as of right now, we just have the clothing and accessories, which you can purchase. And I was like, okay. So I was like, all right, no problem. So then I made the trip down to the Kennedy Commons Chapters. went in, and before I went to look at the one that they had put on hold for me, I decided to go and look and see what American Girl stuff they had, because they don't actually have the boutique American Girl boutique shop, you know, with the salon and all that. It turns out it's just one little shelf unit in the toy section. And apparently, I didn't know this, but apparently certain chapters in Indigo stores have a little shelf like that. They may not have the full boutique, but they have the shelf with like a little bit of American Girl stuff. So I was like, oh wow, this is pretty cool to see. And I was surprised to see that they had the entire brand new winter 2020 mix and match line. And I was like, oh my God. But I didn't buy any of that today because I was just trying to focus on Courtney. And I mean, the winter items will be here throughout and probably until like end of December. So I have time to get those. Plus, I have to say, the new winter mix and match line, it's okay, but it's not my favorite. There's only a couple of pieces in there that I'm considering getting, but I'm only going to get them if I can look through the mix and match clothes that I currently have and see if they will match anything in there, because otherwise there's no point in getting them unless you get the other mix and match pieces to go, like, to kind of match with those. But I don't really particularly like those pieces that match with them. So I really liked the fur coat that they had. I liked the sparkly silver boots and the sparkly silver shoes. And I really like the two different tutu skirts they have. One's a silver and one is a light blue with like sort of a shimmery, glittery thing in it. I thought those were really pretty, but I would need tops to go with the skirts. And the tops that they offer, there's like a light pink top with some snowflake design on it. It's just okay to me. Like, it's just very plain, and I don't know, it just doesn't really do a whole lot for me. So I would want to see if I have something maybe that I got on Etsy or something that would go with the skirts, so that I don't have to like buy the tops. Otherwise, I probably won't buy them, because if I can't figure out something to go with them, there's no point. What else did I like from that collection? I think that was it. Oh, they also have, mind you, I don't think they had them in stock at this particular store, but I did see online that they have a beret to go with it. That's really cute. And they have like a snowflake purse that comes with a ring and a bracelet, I think, which I thought the ring and the bracelet were really pretty. Not really needing the purse, but it's kind of along the lines of the Paris line, where it's like where it had the cat backpack that came with the jewelry, and I pretty much bought it for the jewelry factor. So yeah, like that's what they had. They had the pretty much the whole new mix and match winter line, minus the, I guess, like the jewelry accessories and the beret and stuff. They had a few American Girl pets. They had one Truly Me outfit that I already own, and it's an outfit that I find to be very close to like an 80s fashion, so I'm probably going to make it Courtney's outfit, one of her outfits. And then they had 3 Courtneys on the shelf, and they had her pajamas and her sleeping bag. And I think that was pretty much it that they had. So I looked through the 3 Courtneys that they had, and I picked out the first one that I looked at. The eyes were really wonky looking. I didn't like that at all. And then the second one, the eyes were kind of glancing downward, which I was kind of like, I thought they were going to correct this problem of downward glancing eyes, because I thought they were going to go back to their higher quality eyes. Then I looked at the third one, and the third one looked pretty good, actually. Her eyes seemed to look a little straighter. Her hair looked pretty good. There was like a couple of, I think a couple of strands of hair in the hairnet that was coming out a little bit, but her hair looked overall pretty good. It's always hard to tell what the hair looks like though until you take the hairnet out. So I took her up to the front and then asked to see the one that they had on hold for me. And I went back and forth in comparing the two. And in the end, I actually ended up going with the one that they had put on hold for me, because out of the two, I felt like her eyes looked up more, where her eyelashes looked a little nicer. Her hair looked a little bit nicer as well. So overall, I ended up going with her. Now, with that said, I've heard reviews prior to this that a lot of people are finding Courtney's hair is quite messy when you first get her, and it takes some work to get her curls back into place. So I'm already aware of that issue, as well as apparently her ears are uneven, and I noticed that. One ear is higher than the other. She also has, I noticed on all of them, that her left eye is slightly higher than the other, but when I narrowed it down to the two I was looking at, those two were the less noticeable ones out of all of them. So I almost went with the other one just because I felt that the one I actually picked, it was a little more noticeable with the uneven eyes. But then I realized that her head was a little bit tilted. So I actually managed to like adjust some of her stuffing near her neck and straighten her head out. And then I realized, no, like you couldn't, it wasn't that noticeable. So I ended up going with her. So bought her, and I bought her pajamas, and I decided to buy her sleeping bag just because even though I had ordered it, I knew I could return the one that I ordered. I just felt like I was getting her pajamas. I didn't want to wait for her sleeping bag because I was so excited to put her in her Care Bear pajamas for her first night and have her in her Care Bear sleeping bag. I know it's silly, but that's like the OCD in me, that it's like, well, I'm bringing her home with her Care Bear pajamas. She needs her Care Bear sleeping bag. I don't want to have to wait till Wednesday for it to come in the mail. That was just my thinking. So I was like, well, I can just return the one that's coming in the mail. No big deal. So I got on the phone. I called the Eaton Center. I was like, hey, I just bought Courtney at this store. I know you guys don't have her in stock yet. So because she's brand new in box, I haven't taken her out of the box yet. Is it possible if I bring her to you, can I get her ears pierced? Because I know a lot of places aren't piercing the ears if it's like from your collection. And she's like, oh yeah, we're doing it at like here at the Eaton Center, we're doing it by a case basis. And she goes, if it's brand new in the box, it's not a problem at all. I was like, awesome. Okay, I'm on my way. So then took the long trek on the bus to the subway to the Eaton Center. Got there and the boutique was dead. It was so, there was no one in there. There was no staff in there. And I was excited because they had the new Christmas dress on display and the new boys Christmas outfit, which guys, it is so adorable. And I meant to bring my vlogging camera to vlog and I totally forgot to bring my camera. So I apologize. I will go back so that you can see all the new stuff. But I think they're just in the middle of stocking the new stuff. So there was a lot of empty shelves anyway. So I want to go back when everything is like when Courtney's there and all her collection. And I can go and film like the whole store properly stocked for you guys. But the new Christmas outfits are adorable. The brand new Christmas PJs are incredible. They had those there too. And you'll see in my haul that I did find at this particular store, they had one left on the shelf of the asthma kit. Because I took the diabetes kit back to Yorkdale to exchange for the asthma kit. And they did not have the asthma kit at all in stock. So I got a refund on it. But I found the asthma kit at Eaton Center and there was only one left. So I was like, I'm going to grab that now. Because I don't know, it seems to be like hard to get here. And yeah, so I walked around the store looking for Courtney's stuff. Nothing was out on display, just as someone had told me. So once I went through everything, and all I had picked up at that point was her asthma kit, or the asthma kit, not Courtney's asthma kit. Then I went to find a salesperson, and it just so happened that the lady I found was the one I had talked to on the phone about the ear piercing. She's like, did you call about the ear piercing? Because she saw that I had a doll in a bag. And I'm like, yes. So she came back and she's like, wow, I can't believe you found her. And she was asking me which store and everything. And she's like, wow, that's crazy. So she pierced her ears for me. And then she went into the back room to get some of her stuff. So at first she brought out her high tops, her t-shirt set, her Pac-Man lunchbox, which I'm shocked. Hi, Riley. I'm really surprised we got the Pac-Man lunchbox because on the American Girl website, it said it wouldn't ship to Canada. So I was shocked to see that Indigo got the Pac-Man lunchbox. She brought out the pajamas. She brought out, I don't know, a few things from her collection. And then I was like, okay, yeah, I'm like, some of those I already have coming to me in the mail, but these ones I need. Like, she brought out the fanny pack. I took that and the lunchbox. And then I was like, do you have anything else back there? Because I said on Indigo's website, it says that you have all of these other things in stock, like her flats, her mix and match items, her accessories. And I said, she also has fashion accessories that come with earrings, because she was saying like, oh, she doesn't have her own specific set of earrings for us to pierce with. And I was like, well, she has earrings in her fashion accessories, which she wasn't aware of. So anyway, she went back again and she's like, everything is just in boxes back there. So she says, I may be missing some things that might be in a box, like buried under stuff in a box, but this is all she could find in the back for me. So now the other thing though is that on the shelf behind the counter, like behind the salon counter, they had this shirt and they had the purple skirt with the pink suspenders. And I grabbed those off the shelf while she was in the back. And then she's like, oh, those ones there are demos, so I can't sell you those. But she's like, I'll go back and check if they have those. So she found the shirt, but for whatever reason, she couldn't find the purple skirt. And she's like, I'm sure it's probably back there somewhere, but it's probably like buried in some box. But she's like, we're hoping to have all her stuff out on the shelf like by Sunday or Monday. And hopefully the doll will arrive like soon after. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm like, worst comes to worst, I know I can order them off of Indigo. So anyways, I was like all over the city today, basically trying to get Courtney and her stuff. So I basically have 3 items that I wasn't able to get today that I will hopefully get soon. But other than that, this is pretty much her whole collection minus her boombox, her school supplies, and her Pac-Man game, and her bed, which those items right now are not currently in Canada. And I don't really have any plans to get her bed, and I may or may not get the Pac-Man game yet. I don't know. But I do want her school supplies and her boombox, which I'm probably going to ask for birthday, Christmas kind of deal. Anyways, guys, I am sorry that that's a long story. So what I'm going to do in this video, for the rest of this video, I'm just going to quickly go through what I got. And then I am going to do a separate video unboxing her and showing all her details. And then I'll do another video unboxing all her other stuff because I don't want to make this video super long. Okay guys, so let's start right here. Here in this box is Courtney. And I know you can't see her very well, but you will see her in the box opening. Okay, here is Courtney's belt bag and watch, which aka fanny pack and swatch watch. Here are Courtney's fashion accessories. It's got a scrunchie, a hairband, fingerless lace gloves, and 2 pairs of funky 80s earrings. And then we've got Courtney's shirt and tie. And I believe it's a button-up shirt with a purple tie. And someone found, a lot of people said that this reminds them of Zach from Saved by the Bell. Down here we have Courtney's accessories, which is her Walkman, her, I think they're supposed to be like jelly bracelets, a button about voting for her mom, who's running for mayor, a cassette tape in a case, and a necklace that has lip smackers on it. And then this isn't part of Courtney's line, but this is the asthma and allergy set. Here we have Courtney's cropped jacket. Now, this is the only one of this that she pulled out. I don't know how it's going to look. I might have to really iron it. Either that, I'm going to exchange it because it just looks super, super wrinkled in here. But basically, it's supposed to look like this. If you can see that. So it's kind of got like the puffed sleeve look. It's like a long sleeve jacket. But yeah, this purple skirt thing, they had it there as a demo item, but for some reason she couldn't find it like to sell. So I need that. I need the jeans, and I need the cardigan. And then the high tops are on their way to me, as well as her t-shirt and tank. And yeah. Hi, Riley. Hi, buddy. Then I got her leggings set. One is purple lace leggings, and one is like blue tight leggings. Riley, what are you doing, buddy? You're going to knock everything down. Then I got Courtney's denim jacket. Riley, can you move over, bud? I got her, it's like an acid wash jean. It's got these silver buttons. It's really cool. And then I got her sunglasses. They're like a hot pink color. Here is her Care Bear sleeping bag set. So it's a sleeping bag, pillow, and a little mini bedtime bear Care Bear. And then this is her splatter, what is it? Splatter print dress. Spaghetti strap, paint splatter all over a black dress. This is just a pair of earrings that you get anytime your American girls get their ears pierced. I already have like, I think it's like 2 or 3 sets of these now. So I'm probably just going to sell this set because I really don't need another one. Yeah, I think for the rest of my American girls though, I am going to, Alex and I are going to try doing them ourselves with a drill. I watched a whole bunch of YouTube videos on it. Here is her Pac-Man lunch set. Her Care Bear pajamas that has a fleecy long sleeve nightgown, a hair scrunchie, and some fuzzy socks. These are her flats and socks. It's like hot pink flat shoes with like an aqua sock. And I think that's it. So stay tuned. I don't want this video to be any longer, and I apologize. I was hoping to at least unbox Courtney in this video, but it will be in the next video. So stay tuned for that, guys. Bye.